Hi guys! So today I'm going to be going through my blush collection. I'm basically just giving sort of rapid fire reviews, whether I like it or not, and then whether I would repurchase it or not. I did this with my highlighters like a while ago now, probably months ago. I did this with my highlighters, but now I'm going to do it with my blushes. So we're going to just get right into it. I will do like a split screen, like a fancy split screen, to show you like better swatches of everything. And if the lighting changes, I can't help that because the sun just, it's oddly cloudy. So that's just the way this is going to be. But right, so we're just going to sort of get into it. Again, I'm going to tell you whether or not I'd buy them or not, why, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, all that stuff. So the first thing I don't have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have like 17 things to talk about. That seems excessive, but it's not, I promise. It's getting a little bit cloudy. That's fine. Oh, it's getting cloudy. Okay, so the first thing, we're actually gonna start, is the Makeup Revolution blush palette in the Hot Spice shade. There's like Hot Spice and Sugar and Spice? That sounds right. This is Hot Spice, so it's like the warmer of the palettes. So these two end ones right here are sort of like highlighting shades, and then the other ones are blushes. You can see it's definitely like a warmer vibe going on. Some of them are shimmer and some of them are matte. There's like this little overlay that it comes with, so like you can see like which ones are matte and which ones are shimmer. So it's saying that these two middle ones, like right here, these two are matte, and then like these two and these two are shimmer. That's what it's saying. But even the shimmer ones aren't like shimmery. They're not like glitter filled or touch them and now they're all freaking out. They're not like glittery or chunky or anything. Like they're nice. I really like these blushes. Let's just do that. I really like them. I really like the colors of them. I like that they're warm. I feel like I tend to gravitate more towards neutral, warm toned blushes. In general, yes, I'll wear a cool toned blush, but if I'm just like reaching for something, it tends to be more like neutral, warm-ish most of the time. So I really like the colors that are in here. I don't think I'd buy it again, mostly just because I don't reach for it a whole lot. I'm going to make myself reach for it now because I do like this, but it's in palette form and I'm not really like reaching for a blush palette all that often. More so I'll reach for a single blush or something like that. But swatches will have gone by. You can see them. They're decently pigmented. They're soft, but they're not like so soft that they're like falling apart. There is a little bit of like kick up, but that doesn't really bother me a whole lot. But this is what it looks like. I really like it. It's $10. It's affordable. I think it's great if you know you're going to use blushes in this format, in like the palette format, but I don't reach for it a whole lot, and I don't see me running out of this to buy it. And even if for some reason I did magically, I don't think I'd buy it again just because I don't reach for it a whole lot. And if I'm going to pick things to like travel with, I'm going to pick single blushes. So that's just more of like a convenience, and like I know that I don't use them in this form, that I wouldn't buy it again, not that I don't like it. The second one is from ColourPop. It's the only ColourPop blush that I have. It's in the shade New Lows. This isn't even like available anymore, but it's like this dark, I don't even know why I picked this. It's like this dark sort of wine color, and it's a good color. I can make it work on my skin, but I just, it's not like a cream blush, but like these creamy feeling type blushes. I don't want to have to work with it. Also, this is so a little bit dark, so I feel like that's sort of swaying. It might be swaying my opinion a little bit, but personally, I would rather reach for a powder blush than like a cream blush. I just want to slap it on and go and not have to worry about it like pulling up my foundation or taking away some of the coverage or maybe being like too dark and like I can't fix it. Because at least with the powder one, if you put too much on, you can go back over with like your powder brush and try to even it out. And I find that this one, particularly the color, is a little bit hard on my skin. It would be beautiful on deeper skin. Oh my goodness. But on mine specifically is a little bit dark. But again, just like the format that it's in, the consistency and everything isn't my favorite. So I don't think I'd purchase a ColourPop blush again. That's just me. Again, you might like them, but it's not really my like, yeah, like I need to have them. Next are these two from City Color. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, these are like $5, $8 or something. The ColourPop ones. Everything will be listed down below, and then you can see like the prices and everything. Yeah. The next two are from City Color, and they're their Be Matte blushes. I got these from Five Below. I got them for $3 a piece, and they're big. They're huge. This one is in the shade Papaya, like this warm color, this like medium warmish color. And then this one is Boysenberry, which as you can see is a lot more cool toned. Which one do you think I reach for more? This one. If I ever ran out of them, either or whatever, I would rebuy this one. I wouldn't repurchase this one just because, again, I don't reach for it because it is so cool in undertone. I've worn it. It looks fine, but for like a day-to-day, if I'm going to pick one, I know I'm going to pick this one over this one. They are very soft and very pigmented for the fact that they are only $3, for the fact that they are just like exist. They are very soft and very pigmented, and I find they have good staying power. I don't think that I'm someone who like blush tends to like disappear on. I know some people have a really oily skin or skin where just like their blush and highlight and bronzer or whatever just like disappears, like it does not hang around. I don't have that problem. Usually everything sort of stays where I put it for an extended period of time. But again, these are they're $3, at least from Five Below. When I got them, they are $3. And they're, you know, very soft, very pigmented, have a little bit of kick up, but not really a whole lot at all. And you get a pretty generous amount. Like, how much is in here? You get 0.314 ounces or 8.9 grams. So, I mean, like, they're pretty big pans. Like, you can see them, like, compared to my face. They're, like, bigger than my cheeks. So I would recommend them. As I'm going through, if you have like any questions that I don't answer because I'm sort of going rapid fire, please leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them, but I am trying not to like linger on each product too long, or else this video will be like an hour. We're already at 7 minutes and I'm through 4. Like, I gotta speed it up. But I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for just like cheap blushes. Again, they're matte, so there's no shimmer, no glitter, no nothing in them. If you're looking just for cheap quality blushes, then those are definitely awesome. The next one is this Ulta Velvet Blush in the shade Sunglow, which looks like this. This is nice. This is, I think they're $9. Okay, so they're a little bit more than the other ones, but not so expensive that you're just like, oh my god, I can't spend $30 on a blush, because that's insane. And I have one. But this is in the shade Sunglow. You see it's like more of a bronzy color. It looks great as a blush. This will stay open. It looks great as a blush, but I've actually been using it as a bronzer lately because the undertone of it isn't orange. It has more of like a reddish undertone, which is nice. A lot of bronzers look very orange on me just because of my skin tone. They tend to pull real orange. So I really like this one because it has more of a reddish undertone. It is like a satin finish. It's not shimmery. Like I'm looking right at it. I don't see like glitter bits. It just looks sort of shiny. So it's not matte, but it's a great blush and a good bronzer. If you're fair and looking for something that doesn't pull too orange, you might want to try this. Again, it's not labeled bronzer, but I tried it and I like it, so who cares? But yes, I would repurchase this if I ran out. I don't think I'm going to run out. Again, like powder products, I don't run out of a whole lot. But out of the bronzers I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I have the Physicians Formula Butter bronzer in the light bronzer shade. Those are the only bronzers I have. I'm like thinking, like that's it. And I like this more than those two just because the undertone I think just works better for me personally. But I would definitely repurchase that. The next three are from Tarte, and I'm just going to talk about these two real quick. These were from their holiday collection Sculpted Cheeks set that came out this past holiday season. So they're like little minis, and if I can get them open. So this one is like hella peach, and this one is just like a deep berry. This one I wore sometimes, but honestly I don't really reach for it. I might try, oh Jesus, that's very pigmented. I might try to reach for it a little bit more. This one I tried to wear, well, I want to say the other day, but it was like probably weeks ago. And it was so patchy, and it had no reason to be patchy. Blushes do not look patchy on me. I've never had a blush apply in a patchy manner, and this one did, and I was not happy. So, and again, it's not like the Tarte blushes. I think it's the fact that like when they're in these little sets, the quality isn't always there, and this, for these ones, compared to like the full-size one I have, no, they're not. And the texture is way different. These ones are way more powdery, still very pigmented, but again, that's dangerous if then they're really pigmented and powdery and then you look like a clown. Like that, no one wants that. So I don't think I'm going to buy like a holiday set from them again. Basically, it's a long story short of that. The full-size one I have is Exposed. So this is like the big one compared to the minis. So that's what it looks like. And this, did I say exposed? Did I say that's what it was called? It just looks like this. It's literally like a neutral pinky, like pinky mauve blush, and it's matte. Again, no shimmer, no glitter, no nothing. And it's universally like flattering for me with like any eye look. Like if I don't know what to pick, this will be one of the ones that I pick just because it's super flattering on my skin. Again, the pigmentation is there. It's going to take me forever to go through this. I mean, I've had it since September. It's May. It's basically June. It's June when you're saying this. But I've had this since September, and I can still see the word Tarte and like all of the designs that are on it. Granted, I don't do my makeup every day. I'm not using it every day, but I can't imagine that it's going to take me like forever to go through this. But this is the only high-end blush that I have besides like these two that came in the set. This is the only high-end blush that I own, and I would definitely repurchase it. Again, it is pricey, but I don't see myself going through it that quickly. So I feel like I could convince myself to spend 28 bucks on it again, or on like a different color in the same line, because I like the formula. Again, great staying power. I think this is supposed to be like it's like 24-hour blush. I think that's like what it's called. Again, it hangs around forever. It's a great color. It's matte. I do prefer matte blushes. Sometimes I'll wear something that has a little bit of like sheen to it, but never glitter. No glitter. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this again. Pigmentation there. Texture is hard. Like it's a hard texture. It's not going to kick up any powder. If you've never touched a Tarte blush, it is hard, but still very pigmented, and then just long lasting on your face and long lasting in the pan, just because you're not kicking up extra product or anything. Like what you get on your brush is sort of what you will use. You're not going to like lose extra product, but I would buy that again. I would. Next, the next two are from Milani. So I have Milani Luminoso, which I have from like when I just started watching YouTube and everyone was talking about it, and I decided to buy things because people were talking about them. Don't do that. Don't just buy things because people are talking about them. Yeah, I mean, like, it's good. There's definitely like a sheen. I don't think there's glitter in this, but it's definitely not matte. Like, it's definitely really glowy. And I really don't reach for it that much. Like, it's pretty. It's pretty, but again, I don't. How much? I think these are like $8 or $9, I think. Again, everything will be linked down below. I'm just sort of giving you like an estimate. But I don't really think I'd buy this again. Again, it's sort of just like middle of the road for me. Not super great. Not bad. Like, it's a good blush, but again, it's just, if I didn't have it anymore, I wouldn't be upset or like, oh, I wouldn't go, oh, I really wish I had that. Why did I get rid of that? So to me, that means that I would not repurchase this. Again, it's a good blush. Really pigmented. Like, I mean, all of the ones I have. I mean, I have them because they're good. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh, this blush sucks and I kept it in my collection. No, all the blushes here are good. Pigmentation is there. Again, I don't have a problem with staying power. If you have a different experience, please, by all means, help the people down below. Leave a comment with your experience. But staying power, great for me. I don't reach for it a whole lot. And that's just me. The next one is also from Milani. This is it just says Milani Powder Blush. This is in the color Coral Cove. I don't know why I picked this one. But it's the one that has like that like rose design in it. I do not use this because the color is like not good. Not good for me at all. I'm too light to use it. I'm not too light to use it, but just like I don't think that it looks good on me. Personally, I think the color is just too bright. Again, it's really pigmented, like look at that. You see it? When I swatch it, it looks a little bit patchy at first when I swatch it, but when I blend it in, it evens out. And there's just maybe a little bit of powder that it kicks up, but like not really. I mean, it's beautiful. Like this rose design is so pretty, but I just do not reach for this color. But if this color is something that appeals to you, like I would recommend it. I think they're good blushes. I just think it's like, you can see it on my hand. Like, I just don't think that it is a good color on me. Do you see this highlight going on? I tried out the Cover FX enhancer drops. I got like samples from Sephora, which were not good samples, by the way. They gave me like nothing and they dried out. Like I'm like digging in there, like trying to get stuff. But in Celestial, so like that light pearly shade. That's what's happening here. And I have like stuff on top. Like obviously it's a liquid. So I then powdered my face and then I put like blush on and everything and it's still like, it's coming through. The next one is the NYX blush in the shade Mocha. That like this little, what, do they even sell, does NYX even sell blushes that look like this anymore? Do they even sell ones that look like this anymore? Like I don't even remember. When did I even get this? What year is it? I'm serious. I have to go back. It's 2017. I got this probably 2 years ago. I think this is this is the first blush that I bought when I went, oh, let me buy a blush. And I bought this one because I like looked online at like swatches. It's the first time I'm pretty sure this is one of the first times I looked at swatches. And this is what I ended up with. And it's a good color. Again, I don't reach for it super often, but I probably should more. It is like a not deeper, it's like pretty like a mid-tone, pinky, like neutral pinky-ish color. Not mocha at all. Like that color name doesn't make any sense. But I don't think they sell these anymore. Do they sell them, like the NYX blushes that look like this? I think it's the new like NYX HD blushes or whatever. So I can't speak for the ones that exist now because I don't know if the formula changed or anything like that. But this is definitely a good like first blush. And yeah, again, staying power with all of these is pretty much similar. Nothing is ridiculously fading off of my face. But I think this NYX blush in particular is nice. I like it. I use it and I think it's a good color. And it's more like a neutral color. I mean, it looks a little bit cool, but it's more neutral. It's not like real cool in undertone and it's not warm either. So pretty much like middle of the road. Again, I can't speak for the ones that exist now, so that probably doesn't help you at all. This just happens to be one that exists and I figured I'd talk about it for a hot minute. This is my tea. Do you like my mug? These are like the Fiesta ware. I'm pretty sure it's like a soup mug, but I use them for tea because who's drinking soup out of a mug? I mean, I know people eat soup out of mugs, but whatever. The little mugs for that Fiesta ware gives you are way too small. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up because we're almost 18 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, the next three blushes are all from Wet n Wild. They are the Color Icon blushes. I love these. I would buy these over and over and over again. Like I use them constantly. So in the swatches that will go up from left to right, it'll be Rosé Champagne, Apricot in the middle, and Mellow Wine. So these are the three that I have. Rosé Champagne is going to be the lightest. It's pinky in undertone, and it does have sheen in it. No glitter, but there is definitely like when you put it on your cheeks, your cheek will glow. But this is what it looks like. It's like a light pinky color. I don't know how it would work on medium skin tones, medium to deeper skin tones. I don't know what it would look like. It shows up on me, but again, I'm pretty fair, so a lot of stuff will show up on me. But I love this. Again, I will reach for this if I don't know what to wear and I just need something. This. And I love the glow it gives. It's not over the top. It's not obnoxious. They're very pigmented. They're like $3. Yeah, they're like $3. So one of the under $5, like the City Color Beat Matte blushes, under $5, and just like incredible. Soft to touch, and again, very pigmented. They kick up a little bit of powder, but you know, nothing crazy. And again, that's not something that really bothers me. But that's Rosé Champagne, and then let me just show you the other colors real fast. This is Apricot in the middle, so you can see it's a lot warmer. Again, this has a sheen like Rosé Champagne, so it's going to give your cheek a glow. And the last one is Mellow Wine, which is matte, and then it looks like this. So it's like more of a mid-toned wine shade, so this would look better, I think. Or would be more universally flattering on a little bit like deeper skin tones than mine, whereas like Rosé Champagne is pretty light, so I don't think it would show up as well as this one. So those are those three, which I love. Again, I would buy them again in a heartbeat. Wouldn't even think about it. Like, wouldn't even think twice about it. I would definitely buy those. I take them when I travel. Not that I'm traveling a whole lot, but if I travel, I will take them because I know that if I use it on any given day, that I will be happy with the way my face looks. So those are great in my opinion. The next I have, which I can't really give like a review on, but it's the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette in the shade Soft. There's two. This is Soft, and there's another one, which I don't know what it's called. Strong? I don't know. Deep, it's darker than this and more intense than this is. The pigmentation on these is great, actually. They're not like super sheer. There's a definitive color difference between each color. I've only used it once though, so I can't really give you a actual review on them. I used these like, nope. Yes, no, that's right. I used these two colors right here, and I think it was good. I need to, how did I apply it? I don't even remember. I feel like I remember it lifting my foundation a little bit underneath. So I think I just have to play with it and like, how do I apply this to make it work best for me? But if you were interested in trying it, I can't really tell you if it's good or bad. I haven't tried it enough. But if you're interested, it's only $6. So I'd say go for it. It's $6. If you have the $6 to spend, then by all means, you know, go for it. If you're disappointed, it was only $6. It's not like you spent $40, $50 on some crazy cream blush nonsense. It was $6. And I do think they're decently pigmented. So if you like cream blushes, maybe give this a shot. There are like 3 distinct tones that you're getting here. And again, there is another palette that is that has like deeper colors if you have a deeper skin tone. So again, sorry, that wasn't really like a review. It was more just like my initial thoughts on it, because I can't tell you if I'd buy it again because I haven't used it enough, but I just figured I'd throw it in here. Next is the e.l.f. I cannot open this because when I got this one, I don't even know why, but it does not open well at all. Like I have to seriously get like tweezers in here and pop it open. Cannot open it. It's the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade Light. Yeah, so it looks like this. I'll tell you right now that I don't use this color. Not that it's bad, but there's like glitter in it, which makes me not want to use it. Plus it's like, it's pretty dark. Like it's pretty dark. But I don't use that. The other ones, sure. Other ones totally up for grabs. I think these are great, these e.l.f. palettes, because you can like pop these little pans out. So you could like customize it. So let's say this is the color that I use the most, and then that white shade in the illuminating palette, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to buy that. I could like pop out maybe this one and put the illuminating palette, you know, one in, because I know I use that all the time. So I like that they're customizable. I mean, they also have like a contour palette and a bronze palette and like all that stuff. They have all these palettes. So you could, you know, pick your favorite out of each one and then customize it and maybe take it on a trip, vacation, super easy. Then everything's like all compact. But no, I would definitely buy this again. Again, because it's in palette form, I don't reach for it that much, but I reach for it more than the Makeup Revolution one. And I don't know why. I like it. I like the fact that it's $6, but like the quality is there and I want to use it. So I would definitely recommend this. I would definitely buy it again. If I like hit pan on one of them, or if I run out of like a color, I would definitely buy it again. Just because it's $6. It's so affordable. And yeah, the pigmentation is there. Powdery. You know what? They're not really that powdery. If anything, they just feel really soft. Like there's, like if I blow on them, there's a little bit of powder that you can like see coming off, but they're not like kicking up heaps and heaps and heaps of powder and just wasting product. So quality product, very affordable. I would definitely recommend it, and I would buy it again. The last one, now that we're 23 minutes in, oh Lord help us, is the e.l.f. Studio. I think it's just like the Studio blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. It looks like this. It's very similar. It's not the same. It's not the same because I did swatch them next to each other and it's not the same. But it reminds me of Exposed. This one is a little bit warmer and it's deeper. It's looking, jeez, it's like knock them together. It's looking a lot different in the pan than it does like if you just swatch them. But these sort of remind me of each other. Again, they're not dupes, they're not the same. They look different when they're swatched. But this is another blush that I am wearing it today. If I just like don't know what to grab and I grab this, I know my makeup's gonna look good. And I know it's going to be a solid choice. And it's $3. Again, we're going under that $5 price point, which is amazing. So I would definitely recommend this if you, again, just blushes. Affordable blushes. This video should be called Affordable Blushes because most of them are. But again, pigmentation there. There's no, like, when I run my finger around it, there's no, like, kick up of powder or anything crazy. Like you're not wasting, again, not wasting product because there's so much powder flying around or anything. No, there's not. I would highly recommend this. This one is matte. I know the other ones, I believe I've heard people say that like some of the other ones do have glitter in them. So just like be aware, but this one is matte. So if you're looking for something that's this color, like you have seen in the split screen that happened at some point, I would definitely recommend this. Again, staying power, pigmentation, price point, it's pretty much just like all the marks are hit for me. And I love this blush. I'm glad I bought it. I got this in October? I don't know, but I use it all the time. And you can't really tell. So that's great. But that's the last one. I tried to do this like rapid fire, so if I missed anything or if you have any specific questions that I didn't answer about any of these, I'll be more than happy to answer them down below. Again, I was sort of doing it rapid fire, so if I miss anything, I'll be more than happy to answer questions that maybe you come up with. But like I said, some of them I would repurchase, and hopefully I told you why to a sufficient degree, and some of them I wouldn't, and I feel like I'm looking at them, mostly that's because, not because they're bad blushes, but just with the exception of these Tarte ones, I'm like not a fan. The little Tarte ones, like the mini set, with the exception of those, I like all of these blushes, but the ones I wouldn't repurchase are more so just because like the color wasn't right, or like the texture I wasn't a fan of, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're just, I personally don't like them. So that's gonna be it for this video. Woo! All right. I had to take a sip of tea. That was exhausting. I tried to get it done fast and it's still been 26 minutes. All right. But I hope you liked this video. That's going to be it. If you are new or just haven't subscribed yet, I will leave the subscribe button right over there for you. I will also leave my latest video up there for you. If you're interested, please subscribe. That'll help me. But I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.